Okay, folks, we're back after it again. It is New Year's Day, so Happy New Year's 2023. And we're going to kick off the new year by going on a hike. This is the Mary Davis Trail and the Ruben's Branch Trail combination. We're going to be doing right at about 12 miles today, so it's a bit longer hike, but I wanted to start the new year off right with a good challenge, and that's what we're going to do. We're just going to take the day pack out today. I've just got enough in here for what I call an uncomfortable night out in case something would happen and I would twist an ankle or whatever. I have enough to make a camp and fix a little bit of food, but nothing extravagant. I don't know how well you can see that or not, but there's a deer bedded down right there, right around just to the left of center of your screen. Sorry, I can't zoom in anymore. This is all my zoom lens has to give you. He's got his ears sticking up down there. He knows something's up, but he doesn't perceive me to be in danger. And I'm not, so he's right. And there's two of them. But anyway, I had to stop and shed that top layer there. I was getting a little bit too hot. And let's have us a quick drink of water and let's get back out there after it. Okay, I'm back at my old stopping point here. We're about halfway in. We'll drop our pack and see what we brought to eat.
Hi again.
Howdy.
What are you photographing?
I got a little YouTube channel. I just get out here and photograph my walks and stuff and do that, and it's just for my own posterity, if you will.
Yeah. Well, cool. Sure. Well, you enjoy.
You do the same. Kind of looks like there might be rain coming in. There was none in the forecast, but you know, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. But I'm stopping here to take a break. I'm roughly about 6 miles into the trip on a hike that goes between 11 and 12 miles, so this is a good little place to stop at. Thought I'd stop, and I'm not going to have any coffee today. I'm still just a little bit warm. It's rather warm today, so I'm going to enjoy a couple pieces of fruitcake that I brought, and I have some Vitalite that I'm going to add to my water here to replace my electrolytes that I'm sure I've lost on the trip. And we'll just sit around here and chat for a bit until it's time to get back out there and get after it. You know, whenever I was growing up, I remember there was always fruitcake around at the holidays, but at the same time I don't remember anybody ever eating it. Does anybody have a similar thing happen to them in their childhood? You know, this is actually pretty good stuff, and it's also really calorie dense too. For a single serving of fruitcake like this is here, you have like 150 calories. Yeah, but this is actually pretty good. It's funny how our taste buds change over the years. You know, stuff that we used to look at in our childhood and we turn our noses up at it and never would even consider eating it. Now we find rather tasty. probably like a lot of people, you've considered making a New Year's resolution. One of the most popular ones is to lose weight. I can tell you from experience, about 3 or 4 years ago, I used to weigh over 300 pounds. And I will say this, there's no magic pill. You can go on the latest fad diet, whatever it is, and that may help you, and I hope it does. But really what it all boils down to is discipline and hard work. That's really what it is. I keep a food diary right here on my phone. Everything I eat, I keep track of. That way I'm just not sitting around constantly feeding my face and have no idea about what I'm taking in. And I exercise on a regular basis. That's why I think a lot of people struggle with their weight, is they're looking for an easy way out, and there's not one. And until you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, all these fad diets and, pills or whatever is simply not going to work for you, at least not in the long term. Well, if you're like me, you're hoping for a lot better year in 2023 than we had in 22. Personally, I don't expect it. In fact, I expect things to get worse. But we can always hope, right? But one thing that you can do to make it better is improve your quality of life. If you need to shed them extra pounds, that'd be a good place to start right there. I know whenever I lost weight, I felt so much better about everything. And I was able to get out here and hike and do things that I always wanted to do, but deep down I knew I was never able to physically do it. Plus, with all the challenges that we face in the future, physical fitness is a great place to start, and it will better prepare you for the challenges to come. I'm not going to, I don't need to tell you what's going on in the world. You already know. But physical fitness is good for you regardless of what happens. It's guaranteed to improve your quality of life. Your doctor will be your new best friend, I guarantee it. Take a page out of the Jocko Willink book or David Goggins book. You don't have to go to those extremes. However, you do need to adopt some of that mindset if you're going to get yourself physically fit. You just have to get out there and do it. Start small and make habits. I've heard it said that if you can do something for 30 days straight, then it has become a habit for you, and it will be a lot easier for you to continue into the future. And I believe that. Once you create that discipline and get started on it, then it will get easier as time goes by. Speaking of time, I'm going to have another swallow of my water here, and then we'll put our chair away and we'll get back out there and get after it. Here's an overview of Beech Fork Lake, and we wouldn't be able to see that at all had it not been January and all the leaves have fallen from the trees. But anyway, we got a nice breeze blowing. It barely is misting the rain, and the temperature still feels good out here. If it gets much worse, we'll have to put on the rain poncho. Don't know how well you can see that, folks, but I slipped and fell right there. And there's a little casualty of the trip. 2 hikes, 2 trekking poles bite the dust. We're at the intersection of the Mary Davis and the Lost Trail. We got about 1 more mile left on this little trek, and I tell you what, it's between that little tumble I took and being at my trekking pole and the extra mileage, I'm feeling it right now. I've still got enough gas in the tank to get me back, but I tell you what, that old easy chair will feel good tonight, but that's okay. Okay, the New Year's hike is in the books. Made it back safe and sound, and we're going to get home and kick our feet up. Appreciate you coming along with me. We'll see you in the next video.